I'm gonna have to turn that light off. Hello, we're live. I don't know if people are coming or not, but I've got not great lighting because I got this window behind me. Oh, it's terrible. That's just terrible. I might have to change it. My mom's with me today. Hey, Ma, how you doing? Hi. She said hi. Let me see if I go this way. Yeah, I think I have to change because nobody's here yet anyway. The lighting's terrible. Okay, so I have to get a chair, which we do have. Sit in this chair right here. That's the hallway behind me. There we go. All right, let me get my stuff. Of course, it's so typical of how I do things online. Nothing's ever right. It's not set up proper. Hold on. I gotta get my tea. Ooh, ouch. All right, I don't know if I want to sit with this thing on. Let's see. Somebody put this little thing. That's kind of comfortable. Yeah, not bad. All right. All right, let's share this out to, let's see. I'm going to copy it. And I'm just going to scoot over to Beth. I love Beth Schuler, and that's where I'm going to go for a Facebook situation. So we're going to go there. And we're going to look for groups. Since nobody's here, I'm just doing all. Let's see how Beth. Here is Beth's Crafty Mixed Media Room. There we go. All right, that's it. I'm not putting it anywhere else. You know what? I could post it in my old group that I had. I can do that since I'm over here. Might as well. And oh, you know what? How about Lizzie's? I'll go to Lizzie's. There we go. We'll just do Lizzie's and Beth's. It's good enough. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, here we go. Let's refresh. Where's the refresh? No refresh. Okay, 2 people, but nobody's chatting, and that's cool, guys. You're all good. No chatting necessary. I'm just popping in, doing a little life update. I got my hair all out of control. I know everybody doesn't watch, and I totally respect it, the devotional videos and sort of like spiritual videos that I post. So in light of that, I'm just updating what's going on here with me. First of all, I got these little chicks for my niece and nephew, but I could only send 2 and I had 3. So I just decided to put my needles in there. Are they cute or what? So cute. And I went to a class at the Propagate Studios where we're having the art retreat this summer, June 12th, the evening of the 12th, all day the 13th, and then we leave on the 14th. And I still have openings. It's free of charge. Just bring yourself. And I have, I think we have like 6 people coming, but only 5 staying overnight. And I have 3 friends locally that may join. One that's definitely joining us, my best friend, Jennifer, and then a new friend I made at work. And a friend I had from work, from another work when I was working with Andrew, piece by piece. So I always try to clean this camera. There we go. I think it gets like really, see that? I think it gets dirty just because I put my greasy fingers on it when I'm opening and closing it. Anyway, real quick, let's see. I'll update you on this before I show you what I did in the class. Hey, Donna, welcome, Donna. My niece and nephew, my little brother's kids. One of them's in kindergarten, my niece, and I'm sorry, but look at how cute this is. Most adorable ever. Oh, hi there. I guess your name's Lizzie. Welcome, Lizzie. Welcome. I live in New Jersey, and I've been doing YouTube for a very long time. I think I started when Beth did, so I think it's 7 years. I had a different channel, and I have a mental illness, and so I deleted it when I was manic. But I just wanted to show my niece. Look at this. How cute is this? And she's starting. Her name's Charlotte Sullivan, so she's starting to sign it. CS. Oh my God, I love it. So that's precious. All right, but I am going to do one quick devotion. They got this book, I think from Our Daily Bread. I love their publishings. And so it's just a super easy, super simple one. And I'm going to read the second one because I did the first one myself already. It says it's called 90 Devotions for Experiencing Unexpected Joy in Tough Times. And I will say, thanks, Lizzie. I will say, Janet said something, Janet Nass, this morning on her stream that was so powerful to me. She said, we can't control what's going on in the world, but we sure can control things we do in our art, which I think is just a wonderful way of looking at stuff. Anyway, this is called Grab Your Blankie, and I can read it better without my glasses. The scripture readings are from John 14:27 out of the New Living Translation. I'm leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart. And the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. So don't be troubled or afraid. Recently, I went to a football practice where my 6-year-old grandson was playing. When he ran over to the sidelines to get a drink of water, I held up my phone camera and said, "Hey, good boy, give me your game face." And did he ever? He looked for all the world like he was about 15. Tough, all business, get her done. The next day, I took him to the movies and we settled in with our drinks and popcorn. The lights went down, and after a couple minutes, I heard him say to himself, "I should have brought my blankie. It's dark in here. My blankie makes me feel better." I'll admit I had to chuckle as I put my arm around him, but then I thought, oh, aren't we all 6-year-olds with a game face one day, looking all tough and stuff, and then needing our blankies the next to make us feel better in the dark? When the unknown looms ahead and leaves us unable to see, we search for some peace, even as adults. And when you can't locate your hand in front of your game face because it's so dark around you, it helps to remember that God is right there with you, offering the comfort of Himself, a blankie of the very best kind. Here's our prayer. Dear God, when life is full of uncertainty and we start to panic because we can't see what's ahead, please remind us that we don't have to know the circumstances. We only have to settle into your always there care. Isn't that beautiful? All right. So what I did is I went to a class at the studio. It's called Propagate Studios. It's an amazing place near my house. It's just, I can't even get into how amazing this woman is. Right now, currently, she's taking an RV full of gently used craft supplies. Hey, Anne. She's taking it all over the country and setting up like pop-up art thrift stores where you can go pay as you can. She does a lot of her classes, pay what you can. It's just awesome. So I've taken a bunch of classes. My best friend and I, Jennifer, we just signed up for one next weekend. It's a junk journaling, and I'm like thrilled. You know, it's not that we went to a collage class. That was awesome. I've done some crochet classes. Just really, really fabulous. The people are always fabulous. Anyway, I have to get it because, of course, I changed where I was. Hey, Happy Piss Libby. Hi, Libby. Welcome to all you new people to me. You're new to me. You must be friends of Janet. Janet's been a friend of mine for a very long time, and I am going to be blessed to meet her in person this summer. She's coming to the art retreat. And that's why I'm telling everybody there's still room at the art retreat. If you want to meet Janet, you can come. Let me grab the project because I was going to film over there, and it's over here. And my mom's here with us. I did show her at the beginning, but I'll just show her again. Hey, Ma. Say hi. Hi. It's a little blurry because it's not the best camera. So I'm just trying to spend a little time next to my mom. I feel a little having a hard time with her changing. It's anyone who has aging parents or's been through it, you know. My mom's been one of the best moms on the planet. And even like I've just reconnected with an old friend from high school, and he was talking about how my mom is the coolest mom of all the moms ever. And now my mom had 3 strokes, and she can't be the same kind of mom that she used to be. And so I'm really struggling with it. But she's doing actually pretty well. So, you know, that's the thing. That's my mom. She would always be doing well with things. So, okay. So we have this coiling class, and it's, I didn't even know what it was. It was like bowl coiling. And I was like, you know what? I'm in. So what it is you take, this is like a raw version of it. You take rope like this. And I suppose, you know, you people are creative. You could find whatever's in your stash. This one I got on Amazon, but they do sell a smaller kind of version of it at the Dollar Tree if you're in America. And so I'm going to try one with this thinner, you know. But what you do is you just basically take that rope and you wrap it up in any fibers that you want. And then you just start coiling it. And you take any kind of thread. I had some thread from this woman. Be careful. I've been filming. He's in his towel. Good morning. My son's just waking up.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm doing a live stream with Nani because I'm just trying to find ways to spend time with her. He goes, what's going on? Here's voice, everybody. You guys, people who've been around know my son. His name is Cole. He's now 16. Totally insane. Yeah. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, that's him, man. He's in his towel. He's waking up, sweetheart, at 11:20. That's the boy. So I'll tell him you guys said hi. So you just start coiling it, like you start wrapping it, and you just start sewing it. And as you do it, it becomes a bowl. You see? So I, of course, yapped so much that I didn't finish the project while I was there. But you okay, Ma? Yeah, we all have that. I think it's all from the allergies. We all have this crazy allergy cough. You all right? You need some water? I think you should drink some water. Yeah. Oh my gosh. God bless my mom. So yeah, that's it. And so like I had chosen this like ombre If you look, I had a key, this is a terrible view, but I wanted to use my computer because it's easier. I think I have like blur or some blurring the backgrounds on or something. I don't know. And if I screw around with it, guys, I'll end up deleting you. um, hey, who's this? What is it? My glasses. I got to take them off. Bream and Biscuits, Lizzie. That is so cool. I love your name. Um, so you just sew it together, dude. It's so easy to do. So you hold it as you're going, right? You hold this part, and then what she recommended, her name was Madison, maybe something like that. You tie a knot on this end of where the needle is, and I went ahead and made sure you want the needles with the big eyes because you're going to use something like this is an embroidery floss, and then you knot it there, and then you're going to knot it on the other end like this. And I'm telling you, people, I love just easy crafts. I'm not somebody who wants to really get into like learning how to make stuff that's supposed to look good. I just like to do the process. I don't even care how the bowl turns out, right? So you have it like this, and then this is where I left off. You just stick it in the middle between the two coils, right? And that knot stays there. And then you go ahead and you just start weaving in and out. It's just so easy. So then you just go 2 by 2. So I go up this one. She said something about, so I'm going in here in between and I'm pulling. And then, I'm going to go back over. I'm going to go back over this one and I'm going to go in between here. So it's really, really Samantha. Oh, how's your husband doing? How is your husband doing? Oh, guys, I don't do Facebook very often. I try to jump on there once a week. Sometimes I'll send stuff to Facebook, but it doesn't mean I go on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just send a link or send a prayer or something. But I did scroll for a few minutes the other day and I saw Samantha was on there. It looked like your husband was doing all right. I'm really happy to see that. Samantha is one of my oldest and dearest friends on the tube. So glad he's hanging in there doing better. Yeah, my mom too, right? And there's my buddy Abigail, desk in the attic. Hey girl, how are you? Oh, sweetheart, she's one of those 2 or 3 people that watches my devotional videos, and I do sure appreciate it. So very, very much. Yeah, my mom's doing really well, I think. I mean, her brain got affected a little bit with the stroke in terms of like sometimes it's hard for her to express what she wants to say, which for someone like my mom, who's like me, she's a yapper, that can be hard, But I think we've tempered the expectations of what we expect her to be doing, and I feel really strongly that we need to honor. She just wants to chill. She's going to be 83 in June, and she just wants to chill. She wants to chill, read her articles that she likes to read on the internet. I try to get her a tablet. She doesn't want that. She doesn't want to use the TV. She just likes her phone. And I think I'm learning not to impress and try to shove my expectations of what she should or could be doing on her. You know what I'm saying? I want to let her just do what she wants to do, because I think when you're 83, my brother and I talked about it, my older brother, when you're 83, we really feel like you should be allowed to just do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Within reason, right? I mean, if she was like, "Oh, can you get me a bag of heroin?" I don't think I would say yes to that. That's right. And that's right. Samantha, she has the right to chill and just do her. That's right. And I'll tell you what, it's like my mom was she's such a brilliant person. She's so intelligent. She's so kind. She's so loving. It's so funny because you don't know how great your mom is until you get out there and see other people. Some people don't have great moms. Some people don't have moms at all. And I, living in the world and learning that has been really amazing for me. And then, of course, anybody who's ever met my mom or was around her in my life, my friends and stuff are always like, you have to realize what a great mom you have, and I think I've taken my mom for granted at times. I really, really have. I mean, I have put her through the ringer, I have, I'm very open about the fact that I have bipolar disorder and, having gotten diagnosed so late in life. I now I look and see, and one of the things that I'm being blessed with right now is I am, I just have to say, there's no other way to put it, but God put the thought in my head to just go out and substitute teach after my new therapist said, be good for you to get out there and do something, go back to work in some form. And So I was just like thinking about what was close. And so there's this little town called Hope. It's really adorable, very historic little New Jersey town. And it's so close. It's 10 minutes from my house. So I was like, well, I'll just, they never have enough subs in any of the schools. So um, I said, well, I'll just go over and put an application in. And then it was interesting. The only time ever for substituting I've seen, the little principal, she was new. She's new this last year, I think was her first year. She's been teaching there forever, 30 something years. And she said she was going to have an interview. I was like, all right. So then she got to know a little bit of my background. And then when I was finished putting the paperwork in for the interview, it took a little longer because another thing that happened was when I was doing the blood work and stuff for I had to get a physical, and they found out my iron was low again, which I have anemia and that happened. So then I had to get the treatment. So that took a little longer. So I didn't really get my stuff together until, and the idea came to me like in December, but I didn't really get, so I'm just weaving it through. And if it gets a little bit where you think that you need more, you can just put more. Like I think I'm going to go back in and do a little extra on that spot, but you can do that after. It all gets hidden. It's just, it's a very rustic project, and that's part of what I like about it. You really can't screw it up. That's the thing. So anyway, for me, these are divine experiences, and that may not be true for everybody, but I think we all have our life experiences that are different, and they shape us and form us. And for me, definitely having mental illness and having psychosis and mania and depression has definitely shaped a lot of my experiences spiritually, and that's for me. I don't know that that's true for everybody. So I look at my worldview has become really so much more shaped by my walk with God, just every little thing I do. And so anyway, so I went, and then the lady called me and she said they have a student who has emotional regulation disorder, which is basically what they used to call emotionally disturbed, which basically really means that these are little kids with mental illness. And so she said, well, one-on-one, would you want to work with them? And I said, well, I got to talk to my partner, but that's a maybe. Hey, Jenny, look at you, new people. Ma, these are all new people, except for it's like some of my oldies but greats, like Anne. I've been with Anne forever. Anne and I met at Mary's a billion years ago, but now I got new people, Donna and Happy Place. Oh God, Sweetheart's been around forever. And let's see, this is new Lizzie B. And of course, my Samantha Owens and my Abigail. What a lovely group. What a lovely, gosh, what a blessing. Thank you. I'm here to just do a little life update too, guys. I mean, I showed you the bowl coiling, but really I'm just here to chitter chatter about what's been going on, because some friends are asking me, and I kept saying I was going to go live and I didn't. My mom is Abigail, and you know what? I'll show you, but you can't. I wanted her to be here, my mom, because she could hear my life update. You can't see her well because of the blurriness on the stupid camera, but she's waving at you and she's smiling at you. My mom was with us remember 2020? We had it was the pandemic and nobody could get out. So my mom came over here, and it was just me, my mom, Cole, and Romeo. And we had our Thanksgiving. Remember we did the live stream? You were on there. It was so nice because we wanted to share, togetherness with people. Yes, Abigail remembers the Thanksgiving. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, now I'm working with this lovely little boy, and God and Samantha remembers too. God's just amazing, because it just dawned on me that, Lizzie said, hi, Ma. It dawned on me that because of my mom, right? And I want her to hear this. Because of my mom, I never became one of the children who received services for having an emotional disorder, because my mom was the principal of the school in my elementary school. And then when I moved to the middle school, she knew all the people there. And in high school, when I had my first really, truly vocal suicidal issues, I mean, I had suicidal ideation since I was about 7, but I didn't know that's what it was, because when you're 7, you don't have anything to name it. And my mom's friend, who is a social worker, at the high school, she really helped me get through that really tough time. And then I went to college, and the college was where my mom's baby sister is a professor at the graduate school. And so they ended up having my advisor was my aunt's best friend. So I realized that my mom, maybe intentionally, maybe unintentionally, whatever, helped to just guide and shift and guide me throughout the system, through the world. And she supported me in a way that uh, others never had, I think. And because of it, I never had a label. I never got labeled mentally ill or any of that. But so that actually informed my life too, because when you get stuck with labels, it's great to get a service, but other than that, it can really stick with you the rest of your life. So I've just been really reflecting upon that, about everything my mom has done for me. I mean, as far as special education goes, my first experience was I was 3 years old, or 4 years old. It's about one of my first memories was filling up bags for the Special Olympics that my mom was a part of. Um, and she was always so humble. They wanted to give her these awards from the state of New Jersey for all of the inclusion work that she did, helping students be included who are special. And she would just always say no. She just try to give it to somebody else, and that's just who my mom is. And it doesn't mean she's not that person anymore, because she's just in a different place, in a different space. But when your mom is so active in your life and helping you, and she helped raise my daughter and all of that, and then when she's struggling with things, it is hard. But I'm also proud of her, because I think she continues to just soldier on. We have, it's a lot of things we have to think about with, how it is when people move in. She's got her partner still lives at the house, and we want to take care of him. And I feel my heart is really bleeding for him. He and I have not always seen eye to eye on things. He hasn't always been my favorite person, but that doesn't have anything to do with me wanting him to be okay. I want him to be okay. So if you wouldn't mind, if you pray for Michael, his name's Michael. We just pray for him, because he's got this. It just hit them both at the same time. My mom had the strokes, and then he got this autoimmune disease called, it's MG. I can't say the name. She just said it, myasthenia gravis. So if you would pray for Michael, just because he's really, he's got his animals. He's still taking care of the farm and the animals that my mom had, but he's also really sick now, and also his medical bills, they didn't cover it, so it just kind of all hit at once. So anyway, I'd appreciate prayers for that. But I also wanted to give praise and joy, because I'm working with this wonderful little boy, and I'm realizing God's put me in the place to work with these children with emotional disorders, because I have a label and experience of emotional disorders, and I have had the support that many don't get. Now, the little boy I'm working with, his family is right on. They love this boy. They're 100% on board of helping this boy, and that will change your life if you have a family support system. If you have any kind of emotional or mental situation. Anyway, he's 5. No, he's 6. He turned 6 in November. He's 6. He's so brilliant. I mean, brilliant. This kid, I've learned so much about dinosaurs. This kid loves dinosaurs. I've told him, you've taught me more about dinosaurs than I ever learned in my life. And he's just sensitive and loving. And oh, he's just like, they did this adorable project. I'll just give you an illustration. They did this I'll call him E, because I want to give him his privacy. So E, they had this awesome, oh, hey, Marty. Hey, Marty. My mom's over there. I was showing, but you know what? I got something blurred the background. I must have blurred the background for, like, I don't know, some reason. And so my mom's like waving and smiling, and it's all blurry. So anyway, they did this April Fool's thing. This school is so beautiful. It's only one class per grade. And so I'm in the kindergarten. It is such a gift with what's going out there in the world right now, and how the condition of it is, the stress that we all feel, and I don't know how you guys are, but I try to stay aware, but not overwhelmed. I've decided to just read about the news instead of seeing the visuals of the videos and all that, because it's too much for me. And then Romeo knows, like, when things like, oh, we went to war, he makes sure that I'm aware of it. So it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I get to stay in the bubble of kindergarten now, which is, they're all innocent. They don't know about any of this worldly stuff that's going on. They're just living their best lives. And they did these most amazing, hey, you want to say hi? That's my son. Say hi. Yeah, they all know you. That's cool. He's all grown up. Good morning, sweetie. He always comes and gives me mama a hug, though. Did you say hi to Nani? Did you give Nani a hug? Say good morning to Nani. She said, oh, my mom said, he always does. She's my mom is Cole's best protector and defender. We call her Nani. Marty said hi, and Samantha said hi, and I know Sweetheart said hi before. So anyway, so I'm tying this off. If you're following along with the bowl, I'm tying this off, because now the thing about this bowl is you do have to keep restringing rethreading your needle and putting more on, because you don't want it to be too long, because my son was, I believe, 8 years old, 7 or 8 when I first started streaming, and he's 16 now. So he's been around. I wish I did have the old channel just a little bit because there were times that he would come on with me and like do a little bit, or like I would leave the live stream to go to the bathroom and he would slide in for me. So I need to knot this, and I'm doing a terrible job of it. I'm terrible at this knotting process. We just have to be slow and calm. There we go. Um, anyway, in the kindergarten, so this is just gives you an illustration of the sweet little boy that God's entrusted me with. The little boy, E, they did this really cute, they do so many cute things. They did leprechaun traps for St. Patrick's Day, and then for Easter they did no, then for April Fools, she made a marshmallow tree. So they watched this little video about marshmallow trees and that it's real and all that. And then we went outside, and the other teacher, Aiden, and I had put marshmallows on this little, I think it was a hibiscus bush. And they were all like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then she told them it was April Fools. But when she was handing out the marshmallows so they could each have one, E stopped and looked at the teacher and said, can Miss Laura have one? Do you have one for her? Like, he always thinks of me like he's just empathic and loving and sweet and funny. Oh my gosh. Samantha's grandkids are 19, 18, 17. Oh, you got a 1-year-old? Oh, I'm a little jealous of that. Wow, your grandkids are that old. See that? Time goes by. Anyway, that's him. That's who he is. And the kids are just precious. I have so many funny stories. Every day I come home and I have a funny story to tell. My brother, actually, he and his wife got a new car for my sister-in-law. So graciously, it's a Volvo. So you know how they last forever. So my brother came down. This is just switching topics. My brother came down and gave us the car. So after I'm done with this, I have to go and send the plates back to my brother, and he forgot the title, so he's mailing us the title. But so I have a new to me car that I'm just super grateful. Jenny had, Jenny, you lucky dog. May God bless that baby. Oh, she had her first grandson in February. My daughter's 29. I had her in college, Jenny. I was 19. So I was thinking I might become a young grandmother and that my mom might be a great grandma before she goes to be with the Lord. But with my daughter, it doesn't look like it's happening. My daughter's become like anti-man. She's really not. But congratulations, Jenny. That's such a blessing. I keep telling Cole he has to have grandchildren. He doesn't have a choice. I keep telling him, you must have children. It's too funny. Oh, Marty said, hi, Nani. She's a Nani. Yeah, she's Nani. My mom's Nani. What's so funny, there were four girls in my mom's family. My mom's the oldest, then my Aunt Phoebe, then my Aunt Jean, and then my Aunt Barb. And my Aunt Phoebe, they had a Nana on one side and a Nani on the other. And we were really close with our Nani because that was my mom's mom. So of course we were really close with her. And when it came time for my Aunt Phoebe, who also had bipolar disorder, she always wanted to be a different one. She liked the Nana better. So when she had grandkids, she didn't become a Nani. She became a Nana, which is just so her, to just break the mold, She's been gone to be with the Lord now. Okay, Jenny says she has 28, 26, 24, and a 15-year-old. Look at you. So you did exactly what I did. You have that big space between the oldest and the youngest. I only have two. I have a 29-year-old daughter, and my son is now 16, and my daughter is amazing. She's amazing. She's the best to make fun of me, I have to say. She has all the best jibes at me, which is fun. That's how we communicate in our family. We bust chops. But she's 29. She just turned 29 March 31st, had a little party with her friends. And she's a nurse, and she's been working in the emergency room. And it got so stressful for her that she literally started to lose hair over the stress. So she went ahead and found a new job. I'm so excited. She starts at the end of April, and she'll be doing like a case management kind of hybrid thing where she gets, how many days does she stay home? Do you know? 2 or 3?
Goes in 3.
Okay, my mom says she goes 3 days in and 2 days at home. Plus, it's a 9 to 5 where she was working the overnights in the emergency room, and she's in Philadelphia. So it's yeah. Oh, I mean, Samantha said it's so refreshing to have that little baby after all the teens. Her name's Wrigley. She's a little girl. Well, God bless Wrigley. Oh, Wrigley's now. What does she call you, Samantha? What do the babies call? What do your grandbabies call you? She said something. What did Donna say? Something. Where's Donna? I see you, Donna. Where are you? You know what? I can't really see with my glasses. It's so weird. I really need bifocals, but I'm totally and grandma. Oh, yeah. Grandma. Whoa. Donna has 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, and two 19-year-olds, four boys. You got four boys, four girls. Now that's a serious blessing. Oh, Donna, God bless. Your whole life is, I'm sure, living for those grandkids. I'm sure for it. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I love it. So the only other thing I've been doing art wise is I've been binge watching the show The Goldbergs sometimes. And then I've been, hold on, let me put my needle away though, because my needles, I have my needles in this little guy. I love it. She said, absolutely. Heck yeah. I can imagine. That's my mom. Let me tell you what, my mom, grandkids, forget about it. Especially, I have to say, not that she should, but she has a special spot in her heart for my brother's son, my older brother's son, and my daughter. There, I don't care what she says; those are her two favorites. This is just special. My daughter came, and my mom was young, right, 50s. I mean, I don't even think about it now, but I look at the pictures. I'm like, she was young as I am, almost, really, early 50s. She was like early 50s, right? I would say like 52, 53 or something. Yeah, so my mom was like at her peak. Yeah, she was like at her peak, man. She was just rocking that farm and rocking. And I'm like 49. I don't have a tenth of the energy that my mom had. She was running a school, raising her grandkid, and then had dealing with us. I mean, we were all pain in the butt. Anyway, I have been. Oh, she's 70. Oh, 70's good. I think so. My partner is 67. All right. Take care. Nice to see you too. Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up here, show you guys. I've been working in this book by Doreen Virtue has Comfort in Christ, and I've just been doing coloring, and it's been so relaxing, just so relaxing. And so I colored a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a simple coloring, but it's really nice and it's really fun. So that's just been something I've been just doing for myself, just after work to relax and stuff. I'm trying to get into a new routine. That's part of why I wanted to come and spend some time by my mom today, because going back to work, I feel like I didn't really get to be with my mom. And, I know she doesn't mind being by herself, but I don't want her to be all by herself all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying to think anything else. Cole's going to be getting his permit to drive soon, which freaks me out. I have to put the paperwork in today. And then, yeah, I'm going to mail those license plates back to my brother. And then I think I'm gonna just do some craft organizing. I got a lot of organizing and cleaning up to do. While I was watching Janet today, I went ahead and cleaned up all my clothes, put everything away, did all that. And so that was good. But yeah, I'm just chilling. Yeah, she said, change your picture, embrace the changes in life. Yeah. Good for you, Donna. Yeah. I embrace I'm working on embracing. That's the same thing with my mom being here. I'm trying to embrace the fact that my mom's in a new season, a new phase of her life. It's okay. And my pastor did give me a wonderful book that this pastor that she's friends with wrote. And it's about faith and your parents, aging. And he went through like his parent. He was a pastor for the hospice, right? And then his own parents got cancer or something, and so he writes about it. So I've just been reading that a little by little, and it's really been giving me perspective. Because my dad, he just had, he had a stroke, and then he just died like 6 weeks later. So it was super fast kind of thing, which is totally different. Um, Marty's going to change hers too. Yeah. Listen, do you see mine? Mine's a picture of my dog. My brother loves that picture. I had it on my phone for a while. So every time I call my brother, would you FaceTime, my Chihuahua would come up with the hat. And he said to me, I can't take you seriously in this conversation because I'm looking at that dog. So, all right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to come in, say hello, show you the bowl coiling. I'm going to be doing a junk journal class with my best friend, Jennifer. So I'll try to pop on and, show you guys what we made there. And this place is really cool. It's called Propagate Studio, and she's going all around the country right now in a giant RV that's decorated and painted, so fun. And she's doing like pop-ups of pay what you can, thrift art supplies. So it's really cool. And I do have places open if anybody wants to come to the art retreat. We're going to be at that Propagate Studio at their art. It's called the Art B&B. Yeah. So love you too, girl. Thank you so much for coming by, and welcome to all the new people who are here. I'm really excited to have you. I love to meet new people on YouTube, and Janet's been a blessing to me, as I know she's been a blessing to you. So take care, everyone. I love you. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye. That's nice. A little half hour.